Hello and welcome to PKR TV, where we give the players of 3D Online Poker and PKR the chance to showcase their skills. Last month, Dutchman Barkieboy outclassed a 689-strong field to win our monthly two-day tournament, the main event. While a select few have reached consecutive final tables, no one has ever won back-to-back. Having navigated his way through a 723-man field, Barkieboy is back at the final table again, though 9 others stand in his way. Joining me to find out if he can do the double is Team PKR Pro Scott Shelley.
Well, history could be made today. Barkieboy, the Dutchman who finished in the last 2 tables of WPT Ireland in January, has got an impressive resume on PKR. Well, he won this tournament last month, surpassing hundreds of players to win $4.5 grand, and he's here again. 2-day tournament and an amazing structure. And no surprise, I suppose, that a guy of his class can potentially be going back-to-back.
Got a few chips as well.
Okay.
Sitting in 4th.
Yeah, one of 3 Dutchmen, and he will very much fancy his chances. Looking around for dangers, we've got a few people with some decent form in the book, but no superstars, or at least none who have proven themselves yet on PKR as superstars. The door is open for him. GRKK. Well, look at this. The structure in this tournament will be borne out by the number of big blinds each of these guys have got. A little bit of play, as you can see.
Check.
Limp from the small, and Postal decides to check his option.
My bad.
Nothing for either of these two. It won't look particularly convincing that you've got an ace or a 10 there, but the big decides.
Better to be safe than sorry, but yeah, you're right. I don't think I would have let it go that easily.
Okay. New hand. Fold. Fold.
Postal with the king 6.
And a fetching tie.
Yeah, he's got 11
fold,
big
fold,
blinds. Have to keep an eye on that. The green light for risk 7.
Yeah.
He's got an ace.
Fantastic spot to be in.
Yeah, 9 big blinds.
Is now 11.
Fold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's $35. He shows the ace. A little bit of respect. Might just do him some good when he needs to do that a couple more times to stick around. Well, you can see, look at that. I mean, the chip leader, 1.7 million at 10 and 20K. That is, what's... Well, it's a lot of
90
big
bigs.
blinds. Yeah, that is quite some stack, and we could be here a little while waiting for people to bust out.
Fold.
A real chance to see some intricate poker.
I fold. I fold.
And not to mention having 90 bigs, they'd like to find 2 kings as well.
Right. And you can forgive GRKK for reaching for the chips here. May not want to call, may well prefer to measure his 3-bet. Ooh, well, he's gone the whole way, and disaster is likely to strike.
Here comes the flop.
3
Let's have
outs.
the turn card.
It does not look good for the Spaniard.
Let's see the river.
Nope.
No, he's gone.
2.2 million.
Wow, 2.2 mil. Barky Boy looking to go back to back. It doesn't look like it's on at the moment, but
Okay.
plenty of time.
New hand.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of catch up to do,
Yeah,
but
he's got
it's,
20, 25 bigs.
it's not impossible.
I fold. Fold. Fold.
Fold. Fold.
Matt Mahoney 007, 871k.
Yeah.
Plenty to be able to open to just over 2x. Strunz 007. another 007 German. They like their
Let's see the flop.
Bond usernames. Well, the big blind was let in cheaply, and he now has a huge lead.
Yeah, he's got a lock on this hand, really.
All in.
Oh, it's a bit of a strange move.
Passer.
Just scaring off every hand he beats and inviting in every hand that beats him.
Fold.
I mean, it's not like his kicker's going to play. Like, what was he supposed to be called by?
Yeah, well, I think he's just thought, let's
Take it down now?
yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, well, there we go. Domsky, a name I come across
Okay.
before. Keep an eye on him. Second place, 1.1 million.
Yeah, it's a name that rings a bell with me too.
Fold.
Risk with the royal family suited.
Very nice. These guys have been playing for 16 hours.
Should be a shove or a fold here.
Я сбрасываю.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Really?
No, I don't mind that.
Wow, okay, all right.
There's like 7 people behind him.
Okay.
He's got like what, 11 bigs? Yeah, I actually really don't mind that. I prefer this
Fold.
shoving here than the king queen there.
Yeah, well, this guy is...
It's got only a couple of people to get through.
Yeah.
Pretty similar hand. The way they play anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. I do not mind the king queen fold.
Okay. Well, this is a situation, looking at the chip counts, that we don't normally get. Big stacks, guys on about 10 bigs, which you'll always get, and
Yeah.
these guys in the middle who have got those awkward
Yeah,
stacks.
30, 40 bigs.
So be interesting to see. And that, of course, offers up opportunities to expert players to try and take advantage of because there are weaknesses in each of those stacks. And exploiting them in different ways is part of what makes a great tournament player, right?
Сбрасываю.
Yeah, you should definitely look to play a hand differently depending on the stat size of your opponent.
Postal, one of these guys with he's got an easier stack to play.
Yeah, easy decision for him. It's off
Gets
to the
it
races
in.
with Barky.
Yeah, important pot for Barky Boy and really for the rest of the table. He's hit, and
Looks like he's gonna double up.
I mean,
Not
that,
double up, sorry, take him out.
that race, funny enough, you're thinking about variance. You might not imagine that a race like that doesn't even involve you could have such a big effect
Yeah.
New hand.
on the rest of this tournament.
Well, you got
and this
the
table.
most experienced and best player doubling up there, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be good news for the rest of the players.
Fold. I fold. I fold.
Fold.
Well, still yet to see an elimination, and no surprise here. Well, the Ace King's decided he didn't want to open up the door to a bluff. Just gets it in.
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine it's more worried that the opponent's going to flat if you raise rather
Right.
than them trying to move you off your hand.
Okay.
It's kind of annoying if you open there, the guy peels off 10 bigs and it comes 9, 8, 4 and you bet and they shove.
Okay.
And you're like,
New
sigh.
hand.
But yeah, I don't think he was scared about other hands being shoved. It was more other hands calling.
722 runners
Fold.
began this tournament 24 hours ago. They played some 8 to 10 hours on the first night, then got some sleep. And 200 or so returned, now down to 10.
Сбрасываю. All in. Fold. I fold.
You imagine Barky Boy's going to get away from this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I must have missed a couple of bust outs there, thinking there were still left. But the pace of this tournament, it just feels like we could be here all day, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 people underneath 20 bigs,
Right.
and they're only just underneath 20 bigs. They've got over 15 bigs, so they're not
One
in
hand.
morphine drip state yet.
Well, chip leader, the Dutchman Drole Kedri.
I fold.
We don't know how he got there, but he has an absolute pile. Seldom do you get 100 big blinds at a final table of any tournament, really,
Raise.
even if it's the World Series main event.
Принимаю.
I'd say it's less likely then.
Right.
I fold. I'm
Think how long that bloody final table bubble takes.
Here comes the flop.
That's
Yeah.
pretty significant final table. It's
Yeah,
not even the
indeed.
money. It's the
No.
November 9.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you can either be the guy that no one will ever remember, or you
Yeah.
can be.
Although, to be fair, I probably couldn't
Yeah,
name
well.
9th or 8th or 7th place in any of the last few years.
I couldn't name like the where they finished, but I could probably name you every final table.
Unless they've got a funky name like Darius Suato.
That's not even how you.
Is that not?
No, it's,
Is it not?
Here's
it's,
is it?
It's sort of like that. It's,
Educate me, boy.
what did you call it?
Darius Suato.
It's what is it?
Well,
It's not that though. It's very similar, but it's not that.
Okay.
You got it like slightly wrong.
All right. Well, meanwhile, we lose the risk in 8th
Yeah.
place. All right. Well, I'll look it up.
He was part of the Team Canada that slow rolled in that thing.
Oh, really?
Oh no, that got slow rolled.
Oh,
Have you seen
okay.
that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Where the Germans take a time out
Yeah.
when they've got aces.
And they all go over and
And they're like, we've got aces.
Yeah, look that up on YouTube. That's Poker Nations, isn't it?
It's the World Cup of
Right.
Poker, I think, or something.
Ooh, Chippy's about to get richer here.
turn.
Wow.
Drea Kedri.
Oh, he's got spades.
And here's the
Nah.
river.
We lose one of the 007s.
Yeah, indeed. Down to 6 in the PKR main event.
Okay. New hand.
Monthly occurrence that should not be missed. Even Cody is in it. Imagine that. Although he didn't, to be fair, know that it was a 2-day event.
That's pretty funny. First time he played it, to be fair.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, it just paused suddenly. I didn't know what was going on.
I fold. Go.
Here comes the flop.
Ik ga all in.
Here's the turn. Here comes the river.
Well, a sizable pot.
Mm.
Seven's hole. We haven't seen any disgusting outcomes just yet. And Barky Boy, mid-position, just biding his time. He doesn't like to give away his chance.
Yeah, he won that flip, but with Ace Jack, it was going to play itself, so he's
Yeah.
not really doing anything to go out and grab the chips, but he doesn't really need to.
Fold.
Fold.
Nice little spot here for Marsland.
Fold.
All in.
Oh, here they go. 2 million
There
chip
you
pot.
go.
Let's see the
Chip
flop.
leaders in behind for a change.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Club or queen for the lot.
Let's see.
No.
Wow, case ace.
Wow, and that is...
Wow. That would have been... He would have had 4
he would
million.
have had 4 million.
Oh, my God.
And now there's 3 of them at the
Yeah,
top
but
who are in it.
If he'd have got there, Jesus.
Yeah,
One hand.
like 45% of the chips in play.
He'd
or
have like
something.
170 bigs.
Mm.
600, 500 in a tournament.
Unbelievable. They're playing for $4,859.
Oh, a beautiful spot for Strunz here on the morphine drip.
Yeah, great.
You can't ask for more than that. It's like-
Yeah, and the chippy as well.
He's going to be a bit upset if he finds out that he's actually behind at the
Let's see
time.
flop.
The 8's there.
Check.
Let's have
gonna
the turn.
Gut shot over and a back
Oh,
flush
wow.
draw. Barky.
Ace Queen's dead. We're losing one.
Ace 4's not
Okay,
quite
let's
dead,
do
though.
it.
Ace 4 could win a huge pot if a 5 comes, but Barky decides to clear him out.
Oh,
And,
and Strunz makes top pair, but it's no good.
Yeah,
Losing them.
Strunz out in 6th for $832.
Just a Brit now who's not got a million in chips. Here he is. This is a bit of a close one.
I call.
Let's put 75 of his 450 in. Gets 3
Let's see the
callers.
flop.
and understandable
Give 'em a
why
check.
for each one. And they've all, well, actually, Jack 10 of hearts hasn't bricked. But it's a tricky spot, really. When you know that only your flush draw counts. Oh, well, he's hit it. He called and hit.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that because Fountain bet 165 from like 480.
Yeah.
So it's a third of his stack. So it's like if you missed the heart on the turn, Domsky, what are you going to do? You're going to have to pass.
Mm.
And shoving's really.
Oh, there you go.
Let's see the river.
It's a shame for Fountain there.
I agree. It is definitely a shame. You know, another player might have passed pre-flop and you wouldn't mind too much.
I mean, I don't mind the flat call pre-flop, and then once you flop a flush draw, you sort of think, well, I have to play now. But you don't, I don't think.
Right. Well, Barkey, 4th of 4. Is there going to be history made? Looks tricky.
Raise.
We've got 3 guys on 2 million here. And Doria Kedri makes it 90k with the suited king 5. Picks up a raggy ace.
Check.
They go bought a piece of this. King
Yeah.
5 ahead.
Turn card.
Better than a call, you'd imagine
Check.
they're both feeling confident on the flop. But
Right.
now it's
He's got a flush draw. He's moved in for 2 million. He gets snap called. Snap called by the ace. Scott, explain. How is that even possible? That's a 4 million chip pot. Marslan is out.
And he misclicks about.
Wow, we almost need to slow that down. That's so astonishing.
That was pretty damn incredible. I mean, on the flop, they've both got hands that are going to feel like they've got the best hand a lot of the time.
But neither should be thinking, I'm happy to get it in
Well,
here.
even on the flop, it's pretty damn loose to get it in. On the turn now, where they've both found an overcard to their pairs
Let's
and
see the flop.
a 1 card straight's appeared, they've just got it in, which was
Well, you can, in
he
a
just
way,
opened jam for
in a-
like
he did. He
about
opened
a
jam for
million.
1.8 million, actually. He opened jam for 1.8 million on the turn with a flush draw
but
and
how
a
much
pair.
is in the pot? Like 200k.
Yeah, no, it must be about 450, 500k that they both got
Nah,
in there.
because they.
There was a bet on the flop.
It was like
and a
350 most, I'd imagine. That's
It's complete madness. And the
It's
ace
madness.
4 off, to snap
Calls.
hero call. That we've never seen anything like it.
That was pretty
never seen
damn
anything
weird,
like it on
yeah.
PKR TV. And meanwhile, Barkey Boy's chasing the open ended, but will be pushed off it.
yeah,
here.
he can't.
Wow. Well,
just-
that was like just a gift. That was
Yeah.
an absolute gift. But the guy, what happens when you get snap called with what is essentially second pair on a 4-card straight board? When you get snap called, you got your head in your hands shouting,
you're like,
flush, flush.
I'm good.
And you're good.
No ace, no
Unbelie-
4.
Wow. That is absolutely astonishing stuff. And Barkey Boy now being lent on somewhat by
he's
this
gonna,
big stack.
He's gonna have to put his foot down and just get a stack in now. I mean, he can only take his post flop and
Right.
his edge so far when he
Yeah.
gets to this stage.
Marslam, 4th place, $1,457, but he had a huge stack
Yeah.
and incredible,
You've
really.
got to look at that as a blow up by both of them, really.
Yeah.
Just when 2 people blow up in the pot, heads up,
was
one of them's gonna win the pot.
They both had 50 big blinds each now.
Yes.
And now Droya Kedri back to over 100 big blinds, a situation he's had before at this final table.
Crazy stuff.
I check.
Yeah, crazy stuff. Barkey's got nothing but position.
Don't think he's gonna get his bet through though if he tries to take it off him now.
And I have to say, that was
Here's
kind of
let's go.
mental by the now chip leader, but in a way I like how he's played it so far. Well, that has just
I don't like
got
that.
rid of his customer. Yeah,
You've got the effective nuts on that board.
right. Well, Barkey Boy's got a shade over 10 bigs now, and a real uphill struggle to do this. They're playing for $4,859. Barkey won $5,456 last month.
Cool.
When he beat a 695 runner
that
field.
is a really bad flat call.
Cool.
Really, really bad.
What, from
Let's
Domsky?
see the flop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should. What? That's the nuts
Whoa.
there, tens.
Well, no, it's not 9-7 from Barkey that's opened off like 12 bigs. Has
Oh,
got there.
well, pre-flop, the
Yeah.
tens.
Oh,
is
sorry.
monster.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. But this is
Wow.
what I mean.
Wow. Well, this is what Barkey needed. He's chipped up a little, and now,
That's always a free bet from the tens there.
yeah, he's let Barkey Boy flop.
I
the
mean,
nuts.
he's got like
or the second nuts.
Yeah, he's got equity. It's not like he's drawing dead.
Boom, he snaps. The 10 snaps,
Yeah, I mean, it's-
unsurprisingly, and
Plays
finds his
itself
behind.
once. Plays itself once they go to the flop, but he's just gifted Barkey a double up and
Yeah.
swap places with him.
Hand.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely right. Why take the risk and play it passively and look to play it post-flop? Well, Domsky was in a great position.
Oh, look at this spot for Barkey now. He's finding some good spots now, I tell you.
They're really deep here, but as we've seen, that doesn't necessarily make a difference.
Wow, snap call to the free bet our
Let's
position.
see the flop.
Well, he's got open-ended, basically, double belly buster.
Yeah.
Check.
His nine's probably, he's not going to be looking for his nine a bunch of the time now.
No, well, you don't know that. I mean, this guy has definitely played super fast and loose in some spots. Can he take his foot off the gas?
Let's have the turn.
Wow.
Snap call.
I check.
Really don't like this.
Yeah, it's
that's me all in.
well, Barkey's gone for it. He doesn't want this hand to get well. I suppose he won't mind.
Yeah, I
if
mean,
he gets
he's-
a call from that.
He
but,
puts his opponent on a much stronger hand than ace high, obviously,
Right.
to shove there. But like, if you can see his cards, he obviously just induce or even
Right.
check.
New
But-
hand.
The board was pretty damn draw heavy, so you can't blame him for shoving there. I mean, on a drier board, you'd
Right.
expect him to look for a bit more value.
Yeah, and Barkey Boy from 11 big blinds is now golden.
Yeah.
He is in prime position and must be a big favourite here.
Yeah, you'd imagine so. The money's all got to be on him now.
Well, and the way that it's gone, the
he's
momentum.
he's the chip leader now.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah.
And 4 left, 3 of them were on 2 million. And
Barkey had 600,
Yeah,
didn't he?
that's right. Unbelievable stuff. Doesn't seem to put a foot wrong, does he, the Dutchman? And he's still a young man. It'd be interesting to see what the rest of the year brings, and certainly next year when he's just kind of breaking out onto the live scene now.
Fold.
Doesn't talk much when he's at the table live, and well, I guess he just lets his play do that for him. Well, he's not going to get any action from Barkey with a 3 million chip shove.
Nah, it was quite unlikely, wasn't it?
Yeah, Domsky. Still, I mean, look at this structure. It's ridiculous the way that you can be three or 4 or 5
Well, if-
left, and still the short stack's got 15 bigs or.
Yeah, I mean, if Domsky
No, 20
busts in the
bigs.
next couple of hands, they're going to be playing heads up with like 40 odd bigs.
Yeah. Rags for Barkey gets out of the way.
That's a shove.
Raise.
Domsky short. He makes it 100.
All
Actually,
in.
yes.
Ooh,
Fold.
I don't like the raise fold.
right. That's a 6 of the stack gone, and he's
Yeah.
now back down.
Oh, that's a shove for me there. It's kind of close because you've got like 7. Yeah, it's a shove, I think. King high, blind on blind there. I mean, raise folding's just ridiculous
Right.
with that stack. You can raise to call. If you've got the intention to call off, then fine, raise
Right.
just to let your opponent shove with weaker hands.
Okay.
New
Depends what your
Yeah.
your opponent's like, I guess,
Mm.
a lot. But yeah, those are wasted chips. Domsky though picks up a real hand this time.
Call.
Ooh, traps. That's
Traps.
I'm all in.
okay.
They're going to get it in anyway.
Yeah, you're right. You're
I
right.
would've-
Here we go. This is a million chips and a way back.
Here's
He
the
spikes the
turn card.
queen.
Needs to fade a 6 or a 7.
Here comes the river.
Does so.
Does so, and still anyone's game here.
I mean, yeah, if Barkey doubles up Domsky, they're all going to be even.
yeah,
Exactly even. 2.5 each. That'd be
reaching
pretty
for the
sick.
non-existent deal button.
Yeah.
Barkey wouldn't. You know
Nah,
he
yeah.
wouldn't.
Barkey would say, I need this much.
Yeah.
This much more.
This I need. Give me first place. You two can chop.
Give me
second and third.
$100 shy of first, and I'll accept.
Yeah.
Here comes the flop.
Well,
Oh.
open from the king queen picks up a couple of callers.
Top 2. Oh, good game, mate.
Wow.
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 He's done that into 200k. Less than
Barkey can't believe his luck
Turn
here.
card.
Fading a 10
a
or a
spade.
spade.
This is the river.
Wow.
Wow.
Just 6 mil.
indeed.
Just 6 mil.
My God. Well, we would have to say, when
Hand.
looking back at Drole Kedri's final table, that he held the chip lead many times,
All in.
and some of his
Oh.
play. Well,
Here's the
Needs to
flop.
get some luck
Let's
here,
have the
old
turn.
Barkey. That's not going to be it.
no.
was going to say, Barkey started heads up with just 150 bigs,
Right.
like showing the structure. Like,
Yeah.
there's only like 170 bigs in play.
Yeah. Well, looking back to third place, $1,897 for Drolle Kedri. He left his mark on the final table, but a strange
Yeah.
one. A very strange one. Bet sizing is.
Oh, he's got it in bad shape again.
Let's
Needs to
move
find an
on.
8.
Barkey's
Some
had a.
diamonds. Wow, what a turn card. What a turn card. There you go.
Oh, and that's it, Barkey boy.
Sick turn card.
Well, he had the chips to take his chances, and he did, and he's knocked his opponent out and won his second and back-to-back main event titles.
Well, what can we say? He does it again, back-to-back main event titles for Barkey Boy. Astonishing stuff.
It's pretty incredible when you think about it. I mean, it's pretty much the biggest field on PKR, 2-day events, a lot of play, and he's come across the top twice.
I guess it's a testament perhaps to the structure that he's managed to navigate his way through a couple of 700-man fields, basically.
Yeah, I mean, the structure allows for so much play, so it helps the better players get to the top.
And no doubt we shall see him. Perhaps he'll go 3 for 3 next time round.
That would be something pretty special.
Quite so. But he gets $4,859 for the win. A quick comment on the other guys. With 4 left, Barkey Boy didn't look likely. Drolle Kedri had a 4 million chip lead at one point. The ace-4 against king-5 hand. Any way to explain that from either player?
Not really, no. there really isn't. It's just,
Absolute mad gamble.
It was absolute madness.
All right, well, let us know on the forums what you think about that hand. Hard for us to even decipher, but great action. And from me and Scott, we'll see you soon.